Harold and Wendy also felt that their mother was too embarrassed to have been pregnant with wild species and contracted sexually transmitted diseases, so they always ignored her every day. Being rejected by the whole family made Horia very hurt. Especially seeing the four people smiling every day, but she can only hold back at home, sweeping, cooking, and washing clothes, like a servant who doesn't need money. She feels even more uncomfortable. At this moment, seeing that they were all preparing various decorations for the new year, Horia stepped forward, licking her face and said flatly, "Oh, Mom, I will help. You forgot that we lived in the past. When I was in the old villa, the decoration and arrangement of the house were all made by me as soon as the Chinese New Year came, Mrs. Wilson glared at her and said in disgust, "What's the matter with you? Hurry up and clean the windows. I tell you, as soon as today is over, there will be 3 days before the new year. You must have all windows in the villa all spotless." When the old lady said that she asked her to clean the windows of the entire villa, Horia suddenly collapsed. She couldn't help but blurt out, "Mom, our villa is so large, with so many rooms, so many windows, I can't finish it even after the first month of the year, Mrs. Wilson said with a sneer. "You still want to delay the first month? I tell you, before New Year's Eve you must have cleaned all the windows of the whole family. I will drive you to the yard for New Year's Eve dinner." As soon as Horia heard this, how angry the whole person was. If it weren't for Noah, Harold, and Wendy still here, she would have liked to rush over now, kick the old lady to the ground with one foot, and then ride on her stomach and slam her old face. It is a pity that she has no chance to start at all. Horia was extremely helpless. Even if there were 10,000 unsatisfied in her heart, she could only swallow it all in her stomach, and said with annoyance, "Okay, Mother, I know, I will try my best." To wipe, Mrs. Wilson coldly snorted, "Forget your acquaintance. She was originally a woman who corrupted her family style. If she is not honest and obedient, even Ragnar can't save you." Faced with the arrogance of Mrs. Wilson, Horia felt so annoyed. But at this time, she didn't dare to say a rebuttal. She could only nod and say with humility, "Mom, you are right, I must listen to you." Noah said at this time, "Mom, I'll go upstairs and hang some decorations." Mrs. Wilson hummed and said to Horia, "You go to clean the windows now, hurry." Horia had no choice but to do it. Noah went upstairs and came to his room. He was about to put a few grills on the window. He suddenly saw that a row of red lanterns lit up on Elaine's balcony opposite their house. What is disgusting is that these glowing red lanterns are all next to all kinds of green hats, and the red light is set off on the green hats, emitting a strange color, which makes people feel annoyed to watch. Noah was furious immediately. He couldn't help cursing, "Damn, this Elaine is too much," and she gave a green hat with a red lantern. Isn't this the F*** King old saying, red and green race shit? It's so F*** King mad. I'm dead. Thinking of Elaine not letting himself live during the new year, Noah felt uncomfortable, and gritting his teeth came downstairs, and said to Harold, who was putting window grills in the living room, "Harold, you come with me. Let's go find that Elaine." Mrs. Wilson frowned and asked, "What are you going to do to Elaine at this time?" Noah scolded angrily, "Mom, that stinky Elaine is really deceiving people. She hung so many green hats on the balcony, and it's fine after hanging them for so long. Now they have one next to each green hat. The big red lantern, this is the damn Chinese New Year and wants me to die. I have to find her to settle the accounts." The Mrs. Wilson shouted sharply, "You stop. Go to Elaine to settle the account. Can you two beat Charlie? Do you two want to spend the new year in the hospital?" Noah, who was still aggressive just now, was immediately dumb.